Welcome to 5 Tips Weekly, guys. I know, I'm still moving, but this will be my last video for the month, and I guess I won't start back until August with the 5 Tips Weekly, simply because of the relocation and getting settled in. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, it is the 5 Tips Weekly. I am your host, Miss Complexity of Complex Intuition and the karma of it all. I am so happy that summer is here. So we're going to have a little bit of fun. But before we do that, I want you guys to know about 5 ways to have better communication in your relationship. Okay, so first and foremost, when you guys are doing that arguing thing or nobody's overstanding each other, let me let you know communication is the number one thing you need. You need to have some sort of communication. You also need to know each other, know your partner's love language, how they speak, what they like, what they don't like. So when you are communicating with your mate and an argument may instill, well, the first thing you need to do is to speak your mind. Now, the way that you speak your mind should be calmly, should be forceful but calmly, because you're standing on your word at that time. You're not just yelling and screaming, because at that point, nobody's really listening. Number 2, in communicating effectively with your mate, especially during arguments, is basically not doing that blame game thing. You know, well, it's because of you this happened, and because of you. Okay, first of all, we wouldn't be in this situation if it wasn't for the both of us. So we do not need to sit here and point the finger at who was the cause. The whole purpose of this argument is to find a solution. Am I correct? So we need to look into communicating to a way that we can find a solution. Don't do the blame game. More like, well, I see this situation how it is, but why don't we work together in doing it this way? You know what I mean? Otherwise, you're going to be doing a lot of yelling, a lot of screaming. I can't express this enough, because most of the time, the whole reason why we're even arguing or disagreeing on anything is because someone didn't tell the truth. So it's time for us to be honest. Be honest about what you did, how you said things, what happened. You know what I'm saying? If you be honest, I'm telling you, this will cause less arguments, and it'll be ending this disagreement much quicker if we be honest about what went on. Now, I do know when we're riding in the car, you might be looking that way and I might be looking that way, but we both was in the car. But you seen something different than what I saw, and it could be hectic that way. But that does not mean that we don't know what we're talking about. Speak the truth from your perspective, period. Okay, and number 4, I talk about it all the time. I've been talking about it ever since we started, is learning how to compromise. Learning how to... all right, fine, and we'll do it your way, whatever. You know, learn how to compromise. But if you find yourself compromising a little bit too much, and your partner or the person that you're arguing with is not forthcoming or giving in their compromising, then that may be a reason for you to take it a little further, to separate yourself from that person. Okay, it looks like there may be some karmic situations going on within that situation. Could be some narcissistic ways that need to be fixed. So try to compromise, but if you can't come to a compromise, walk off, come back and talk about the situation until we can reach. And that's what I need. Number 5, the one everybody loves the most: makeup sex. Look, I am not condoning for you guys to argue and fight and get into it every other day just to have makeup sex. But we all know that makeup sex is like the best sex. But so is birthday sex, so is we just won this award sex, you know what I mean? Yeah, okay, sex is good regardless, right? The makeup sex is a way to not forget what was said, not forget what we've done, not forget that we're arguing, but to understand that we can accomplish anything together, that we can't let any negativities come between us. Okay? We know how to compromise. We're going to get it together, and then we're going to have this love making session. So, those are the 5 ways to have better communication with your mate, especially during an argument section. 1 would be to speak your mind. 2 would be to not do the blame game. 3 would be to be honest in what you're speaking about. And 4 would be compromising. And 5 would be definitely makeup sex. So, guys, I am going to miss y'all, but then we're coming back stronger and harder come this fall. I have a lot of stuff that's on my plate right now, and I do need to take a break. But I do need to get a lot of things together. But I'm not going to forget y'all. Y'all always in my heart. So believe it. Be sure to check out the podcast, which is Not Faulting for Nothing. I will see you guys this fall. Be looking forward to it. Yeah, we have so much more in store for y'all. All right. So with that being said, as always, each one teach one. Remain true to you. Deuces.